Okay, so today we are making this. And what you will need is a sewing machine,
fabric scissors,
wire cutters,
hand sewing needles,
embroidery
thread any color,
bendable wire, which you can get from any local hardware store,
fabric glue,
markers, a canvas any size of your choice,
and scraps.
So you can go through your fabric box and find some fabric, the colors of your choice, and they shouldn't be too thick or thin. Choose whatever you want.
And this is what we picked.
So next you'll cut strips of your fabric into the width of 3 fingers.
You should have a lot of strips in different colors and different lengths. Sew the right sides together so it looks like this. Try not to have the same colors beside each other, because then it'll look cooler. And you want to cut the extra seam allowance on the back off. So now we're going to sew little pleats about 6 inches apart from each other. It should look like this.
And make sure to align the edge of your sewing foot to the edge of the fabric. So if you want bigger flowers, you should make the strips longer, wider, and have the pleats further apart.
Make sure you do the pleats all the way across each of your strips. So what we're going to do is we're going to tie a knot between 2 pleats, like this. You're going to cut some wire.
About 12 inches long.
It should look like this.
Then we're going to put the flowers together, and this is what it should look like. So to make the flowers, you're going to put the wire through the pleats and bunch them together. So once you've got the wire through the pleats, you're going to put the wire back through the other side. Together, so it's a little bunch. And adjust your flower. Next, you're going to cut off the wire with the wire cutters. So after you cut off the extra wire, you should bend it behind the fabric to hide it, and then you should cut off the extra fabric and it should look like this.
Now we're going to make the center of the flower.
So you're going to take your scraps and cut it into a circle, and the smaller your circle, the smaller the center of the flower, and the bigger your circle, the bigger. Okay, so you're going to make a running stitch around the edge of your circle,
And you're going to cut little scraps to fill it.
You're going to pull the thread so that the fabric starts to look like a cup, and you're going to take your scrap stuffing, you're going to put it in the cup, and pull the thread tight, and then tie it off with a knot.
Now that our center is done, we're going to hand sew it onto the flower. Do a running stitch around the middle of the flower. Place the flowers on the canvas any way you like.
Take your fabric glue and put a generous amount on the back of your flower. Put it on the petals too. So give your glue about an hour to set in place.
Now you're going to want to draw a vase shape any shape you want.
And this is the one we chose. So cut out pieces of your scraps and place it onto your vase outline and glue them down. When you're done, it should look something like this. And after that, we're going to draw lines for stems.
Now we're going to take our embroidery thread and we're going to stitch all the way through beside the line that we made with the marker.
Okay, so this is the finished product.
I hope you liked it, and subscribe to our channel if you want more videos like this, and give our video a big thumbs up.
Different length.
Good one. Like this.
Don't look at mine, look at Meghan.
You're going to do a running stitch along the edge of your circle.
Hashtag Maddie face.
That was beautiful.
I better make it in.